Hey beautiful! Here in this video, I will be discussing the 5 eyeshadow brushes that you need in your kit. It's great for beginners. Stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's JanayNcole, and here on my channel, I encourage women through faith, beauty, and lifestyle. If you haven't already seen the affordable face brushes that you need, check out this eye icon right here. In that video, I discussed the different shapes, size, hair type, density, and the technique that you should use based on the brush you decide to purchase. That was all about face brushes. In this video, we're talking about eyeshadow brushes. So let's get into it. Just like in my previous video, same goes for eye brushes. It depends on the technique that you're using. Are you swiping the product across the lid on a certain area, or are you tapping or pressing in the product? Are you blending in a certain area? These are great questions to consider when deciding what's the best tool to use. Alright, so this is the tutorial portion. Zoom you in here. I do have an eyeshadow base already on. Starting at the outer edge of my eye, I will be sweeping in with the Sigma E40 medium density brush. It's nice and fluffy, and this will help us blend out colors later. I really enjoy this Sigma E40 brush because it's super soft, it's natural hair, it's medium to low density, so it helps really blend out the color. And for my eye shape and size, it's just big enough to kind of disperse the color exactly where I want it, a nice blown out sheer coverage. As an alternative, e.l.f. has their own fluffy blending brush called exactly that. So if you're on a budget, you can use that one instead of Sigma. Next, I'll be using a Sigma E45 brush. It is a medium dense brush. I'm going to be placing it on the outer third of the eye once again. It's the perfect little blending brush that's great for your crease. I like this brush because my eyelid is slightly hooded when I look straight ahead, so that point fits directly in the crease area. It applies the deeper crease shade exactly where I want it, and I use small circular motions to blend it out. The bristles are medium density. I like it because it's more precise, so I can place the product exactly where it needs to go. Here I'm using the first brush that I used before to softly blend out the edges. Right here, I am using the e.l.f. concealer brush as a flat shader brush. This brush is high density, and I'm just tapping on the liquid eyeshadow onto the mobile lid. I'm kind of working like in the direct center of the lid and then kind of blending out the edges by swiping. And I'm just packing on some more here. Isn't it pretty? Okay, so I know you're really close up to my eyeball, but I have you up close because I want you to see. I am using swiping motions and circular motions, really adding that deeper color on the outer crease after I place that lid shade. you can always go back with the same brushes that you used and just build up that color even more. Okay, so I feel like this is where things really come together. It's using this e.l.f. concealer brush, which is high density, to create a eyeshadow liner. This is a lot softer than using a pencil, but if you have watery eyes, I definitely wouldn't suggest it. But I like to use this tiny little brush to tap and swipe around my lash line to make it look a little bit thicker and to kind of give it depth. So here I'm going in even further to deepen the lash line. I'm using the e.l.f. angled eyeliner brush. It's synthetic, great for liquid or powder eyeliner. I'm just using a black and just getting as close to the lash line as possible for a natural effect. See the difference? Rule of thumb for me is definitely start with the fluffiest brush that you own. That disperses product super easily and gives you a sheer application. That's always best to start. Always use it with matte colors first. Start with matte, then with shimmer. Who wants a shimmery product all over their face? Not me. As you saw in the tutorial, I used something that was flat, like this e.l.f. shader brush. I used it to pack on gently with a soft touch over the lid space on my mobile lid to apply a liquid eyeshadow, but you can also use it for a powder eyeshadow as well. Now, if you have hooded eyes or you have slightly hooded eyes like me, it's really important because the taper goes into a point. It kind of looks like a tulip shape, and that's super great for you so that way you can help create and define that crease. In the tutorial, you'll see that I placed it in a specific area to start off with, and then in slow circular motions, I began to blend out the eyeshadow. The smaller the brush size, the more precise application you will achieve. So be mindful. Choose a flat, dense, tiny, teeny shader brush like this to smudge under the eyelid, or you can use it for the inner corner to add some brightness to help you look more awake. Tap, 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 or sweep under the eye. If you have smaller eyes, it's great to use brushes that are slightly smaller tools. If you have larger eyes, don't be afraid to use brushes that seem larger. Pick the tool that's perfect for you. With these 5 brushes, you will definitely have a better and easier application. You will gain a certain type of precision and achieve specific needs. If you found this video helpful, please like it. Let me know down in the comments, did you find out something interesting and new? With that said, I hope you know that you are chosen by God, and with Him, you are the special individual He created you to be. Until next time, bye!